Alright everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Captain Crush. You made it. I will be your host for the next 15 or so minutes. I appreciate you stopping by. If you like the content, go ahead and give me a subscribe because I am doing this daily. Yesterday's video, smashed. 6 of 6 on the fantasy score, 7 if you add in James Harden, but you can only do 6 on PrizePicks. So we crushed. I got a lot of DMs, 25x, a lot of Twitter people shouted it out. I love to see that. Makes me proud that you guys are getting it. You're crushing it. You're getting that bag. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's go ahead and break down the 2 games we have today. New York Knicks, Miami Heat. We already know about this game. We already know it's going to be a stinker as it has been. New York Knicks, 4.5 point dogs. Heat, 4.5 point favorites. Next, the game that everybody really wants to see. Warriors, Lakers, -3 for the Lakers, over under 227. Let's hope that we can get no blowouts tonight. Whenever we don't get blowouts, I promise you we will usually be on the winning side, just like last night. That being said, let's go over to Thrive Fantasy like always, where I cooked up a 2-man for you guys. This is where I do most of my 2-mans because of the payout. It's 3.2x. That extra 0.2 makes a big difference. Zach Gallen, less than 6.5 Ks, which is a strikeout. Dennis Schroeder, less than 11.5 points and rebounds. These are the 2 most profitable plays you can put on Thrive Fantasy right now. If you want to tail. If you use my promo code CRUSH, which a lot of you guys have been doing, I get the DMs. You guys get the free month of the Discord, but more importantly, you'll also get the free square today. You can add it in here and it'll be a quick 3-man slip that'll pay you 5.2x. All right, now let's go over to PrizePicks and check out these fantasy scores. All right, we're here. Fantasy scores on PrizePicks. Pardon me, folks. I'm not feeling well. I have a sore throat. That's why this video is delayed. I slept in today as long as I could. I've been fighting this bug. That being said, let's break this down. All right, Jimmy Butler, 48.5 fantasy points. Julius Randle, 40.5. These are the 2 heavy hitters from each team. I'm going to have to see. Let's go ahead and take a look at my handy dandy notepad. All right, so as we can see, we have Jimmy Butler, 1.27 fantasy points per minute with a 25% usage rate, and Julius Randle with 1.3 fantasy points per minute and a 29%. Jalen Brunson, 1.14 fantasy points per minute with a 27% usage rate. RJ Barrett, 0.92 with 26% usage. And finally, Bam Adebayo, 1.15 fantasy point per minute with a 25% usage rate. Folks, I don't think I'm going to this game much. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend that I am. I'm probably going to fade all of these, but I know some of you are going to want to take it because you need that action. You're junkies for it and you crave it. So if I was you, let me put myself in your shoes. I would probably just continue to take Butler, keep taking shots on Randle, keep fading Bam Adebayo because like I always say, we ride that train till we get forced off. Jalen Brunson, probably take more. Josh Hart more. And that would be it, fam. I'm not, like I said, I'm not high on this game. Okay, that would be what I take, but guess what? I'm not taking any of those. The only one that I will be taking actually is Josh Hart, 29.5 fantasy points. I like him to go over. That's it. The rest of them, I don't want to touch this game because it's just been a defensive slog. I talk about it every time they're on the court. I try to watch the game. My eyes, they start bleeding. I just lose interest. I start snoozing, and then I start getting slips that are chalk. It's literally how it works. So we will avoid this situation if we can. LeBron James, 48.5 fantasy points. Last time he dominated them and he still didn't get 48.5 fantasy points. He just doesn't have to do so much. But granted, he didn't play a lot in the 4th quarter, if at all. And he did get 45.6. I always tell you that it's a risk when you fade the King James, that is. If you want, you could take the less. That's what I will be doing tonight, but I'm not going heavy on that. Anytime after a big win, which a lot of us had big wins yesterday, the next day, I never go heavy. It's just how it goes because it's so hard to get a back-to-back W that I just take it easy. I like to enjoy my wins, the high from the win. You know what I mean? Some of you may agree. Some of you may be like, no, I go extra hard. I double down. That's fine too, but I'm just going to take less on LeBron here. Anthony Davis, I'll continue to go more. He gets blocks and steals like nobody's business. 63 fantasy points last game and he didn't play 4 quarters. If they win, it's because AD goes off. It's that simple. Again, I apologize. I keep having to pause because I'm swallowing saliva because my throat is beyond sore. Okay. Curry, 46 fantasy points. I'm not going to go there. You can if you want. I'm not touching it. Not touching Clay. Draymond Green, 30.5 fantasy. That's not bad. I'll probably take D'Angelo Russell over 30.5. If he gets 4 quarters, I could see him clearing that tag. He should clear that tag. He's been right there, but look, he didn't play 4 quarters. He barely played the 3rd, actually. Foul trouble. 26, another blowout. I mean, he's very scoring dependent, so if you want to skip the fantasy score and just go to his real points, I don't mind that either. Fading Reeves, we talked about Draymond. Andrew Wiggins, I told you guys, a lot of you guys have banned list. I told you you, he sold, and then guess what? Last game, we had the under, and he came through and he smashed the over. It's just how it works. So, if you want to take Wiggins, the play is more. The Warriors, if they lose this game, their series is most likely done. So, I imagine that they're going to come out tonight and try everything they can to win. That being said, this is what it would look like. Moore, Poole, no, Poole's a fade. Green, Moore, and then that's what I would take right there. If I'm doing fantasy scores, that's probably what it's going to look like. Okay? That it's not sexy because neither of these games are really that sexy. They just aren't. The next two games for tomorrow, the Celtics game, I like that, and I love that Suns game. It's been so money. So let's go take a look at the points like we always do. All right, let's see what I got in my notebook targeted so far. Okay, I have 4 props that I have. Jalen Brunson over 5.5 assists, 54% chance to hit. Curry over 5 threes, 54% chance to hit. Mitchell Robinson under 9 rebounds, 55% chance to hit. And Draymond Green over 7 assists, 54% chance to hit. So we know you want to target those. I'm not going to go in here and break those down again. I just did. Do with that information what you will. Jimmy Butler over 28.5 points. That'll probably be one of the ones that I take. I'll probably take that instead of his fantasy score. I will be taking Brunson's assist 5.5. Well, I was going to take Brunson's assist at 5.5, but they bumped it to 6. I will be darned. All right, well, Julius Randle got bumped from 3.5 to 4 as well. So if you want to take Julius Randle, just his best prop is going to be his rebounds now at over 9 rebounds. Those two are probably going to be my favorite. Remember, Bam Adebayo under his fantasy score would probably be my favorite. Mitchell Robinson under 9 rebounds is a good prop. Josh Hart over rebounds assist is going to be a good prop. But again, I'm just not going heavy on this game, folks. So I just don't even like talking about it. So let's just move on. All right. An underplay for you would be Klay Thompson under 4 rebounds. I think that's a good prop. I'm not going to touch any of these other. Wiggins over 6 rebounds is always in play. I wish it was at 5.5, but it's at 6. It's always in play. So that's fine. Let's go back to real points. We got Jimmy, Moore, fade. I could make an argument for Jalen Brunson. I'm not going there today. I'm just going to take his assist. I got it in early. I mean, it sucks that the video's out late, but I got that in early. You could take LeBron James under 26.5 points. I'm not going to, but you could. I'm just taking the under on his fantasy score. Curry over 30.5 points. I like that. D'Angelo Russell over 16.5. I like that. Klay, I would probably take his under. Caveat on Klay, and this is a big caveat. They need to win tonight. And guess how they're going to win if they do win? It's because the Splash Bros, Curry and Klay, are about to go off. So mathematically, the correct play is to take Klay Thompson under 22.5. Add in a theory play, which is it's a playoff game and a must win. I'm just going to fade the prop, okay? Draymond Green, 8.5 points, mathematically favored to go over. I'm not going there. Same thing with Wiggins. These 9.5 points for Dennis Schroeder is favored to go under, believe it or not. He's so streaky. Rui Hachimura, I never get him right. I'm fading him. Same thing with Jaren Vanderbilt, fading the prop. I'm sorry, fam. It's just there's not a lot out here tonight that I like. I'm not going to force it. If I don't like it, I'm not forcing it, okay? There will be one thing that I want to talk about. Let me see if here. Okay, Curry over 5 threes. I have a lot of that. I like that one. And if they have a Curry and Klay Thompson over 9.5 threes, I believe that one is good. Or this is probably my favorite one. Curry and Jordan Poole over 6.5 3-point made. I like that prop a lot. That'll probably be a staple. It's a gamble. Whenever you do these 2-man things, it's always going to be a gamble. But I do like the Splash Bros, and I like Curry and Poole. Poole's, when he's on the court, has a 29% usage rate. His only job is come out there, score, and sometimes facilitate. So he chucks up threes. He usually takes like 3 a night. If he hits 1 and Curry hits 5 to 6, hopefully Curry hits 6 is what I have him projected for. They'll be at 7, and that'll be a cash. It's that simple. It's gambling. It's hard, and it's up to you if you want to take it. I don't blame you, but I will be taking that. So that being said, I want to move on from here because there's just nothing really else here, fam, that I want to talk about. Maybe some MLB. Let me see if it's still up. Okay, this is my MLB play today. Joey Wentz under 4 pitcher strikeouts. I believe it's a 56% chance to hit in our favor. There's another one, Kyle Gibson. That is the same prop. It's 4, and he's a 57% chance to hit in our favor. Either one of these is fine. I'm not big on the MLB, as most of you guys know, but if you want to go ahead and take these are the mathematically profitable plays of the day that are there. 4 strikeouts, that means they need 5 to beat you. If they get 4, you push. I think most likely it'll be a push more often than it'll be a loss. So I took the under. I have them mixed and matched in some slips. All right, so there's one last thing that I want to do, and that's go over to Underdog Fantasy. LeBron James is a free square today on Underdog Fantasy, higher than 0.5 points. That's a cash already. I paired it with Joey Wentz and Kyle Gibson, as I just discussed, under their strikeouts. You compare Barrett with Brunson over 5.5 assists. It hasn't been bumped over here. I will be making an underdog slip live on our live stream later. Listen, promo code CRUSH, CRUSH, gets you a 100% bonus up to $100. It also gets you a free month into my Discord, all right? As an added bonus, when you play on Underdog, you can fade or tail all the fantasy pick'ems that I do, all right? Let's go over to Outlier Bet real quick and check out their player insights, see if we can find any good news that we need to be processing. I already went over this myself before I did this video, but I want to put it on there for those of you that don't have it. Okay, so here we are in Outlier Bet. This is my first step in my process. Like I said, I look at this when I'm walking the dog. When I wake up, I read it like a newspaper. These are the player insights, the trends. It's just everything. It covers not only just props, but other bets and sports betting, general advice that you need to know. It will help you out in all things sports betting. It makes you a more logical thinker and a better player, fantasy and sports better all around. I promise you, I wouldn't put my name on it if I didn't believe in it, okay? Now, if we go over to props, you can see all the props, whether it's on PrizePicks, DraftKings, FanDuel, Sleeper, anything you name it, they're all here. It gives you the hit rates, the breakdown, everything you need. RJ Barrett over 2.5 assists. It tells you how many times it's hit the last 20. You get supporting stats, how many times minutes he played, fouled, all that good stuff. It's all here, all right? The link is in my bio. You get a free 7-day trial. Everything is here, and the link is in my bio, guys. If you use code Captain Crush, you get a 30-day free trial. If you click the link, you automatically get 7 days for a total of 37 days free. After that, you have to pay, but guess what? It's worth it. It takes money to make money. All right, fam, you've reached the end of the video. I appreciate you sticking to the end and hearing everything that I have to ramble on about. I'm sorry the video today is a little all over the place. It's not my normal thing. I'm not feeling well, as most of you know. I've still been doing everything and following the obligations that I have personal and doing this for you folk. I'm sorry that the video is delayed, and I know some of the lines are going to be bumped. I will be getting back on my normal routine once I beat this bug. That being said, I appreciate all of you. If you learned anything, give me a like and subscribe. Haters, miss me. Soldiers, salute me. Appreciate it. Good luck, and as always, let's crush.